Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm here back with some more lessons in Magecraft. So yeah, we're here with the second one, right? True Magic. So yeah, this one's a little bit more longer, just about like 6 minutes more, right? But yeah, I'm gonna just do this real quick. Yeah, I don't even got much else to say, so yeah, I'm gonna just do this. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and yeah, let's get this reaction started.
Took what they gave me, did all the favors, they never repay me. It worked in my favor, cause nobody.
Brand new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no stash, please. Soon as you can go, leave. Got M's in the bank, like yes, indeed. Cartier glasses, I won't even peek at you. Yellow Ferrari, like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna pee what I do, tryna steal my move. 2500 for a new pair of tennis shoes, the same price.
Okay, so yeah, here we go.
In our first and previous lesson in Magecraft, I divulged the secrets of
the swirl of the roots. Yep, okay.
And the ambitions of mages. More specifically, I noted how mages covet the root to obtain knowledge of the Akashic records, and more iconically, true magic. Indeed, true magic is a tier above the standard practices of thaumaturgy. It not only manipulates the world around us, it transcends physical laws in feats we can only describe as miracles. It calls into question the very foundations of our mortal realm in ways that can either serve our damnation or salvation at the whim of the user. As such, it is time to ruminate on all we know of the 5 currently documented magics, and the mages who managed to channel them through a direct pathway between the root and themselves. Admittedly, it is of great shame that the first magic, for being one of the oldest, is shrouded in mystery. Even among those at the clock tower, the identity of its magician goes unnamed.
So yeah, no one knows about it.
Is that this magician died long ago. This isn't to say we lack any record of the first magic's use, however. Stepping off the charted course for a bit, I will speak of ether, one of the 5 great elements.
Ether, okay.
Unlike the more naturally occurring fire, water, earth, and wind, ether, also called void, is an artificial form of mana that, when combined with other elements, gives form to shapeless bodies, such as spirits.
Okay.
Should a mage fail this materialization, the resulting product is a liquid clay known as an ether clump. It is a strange byproduct, deemed useful only as a conductor for mana, but has nonetheless been utilized by mages for various purposes. The puppet maker, Toko Aozaki, has used ether clumps in the production of her automata. Her rival, Cornelius Alba, used them in the creation of slime familiars. More iconically though, ether clumps are famed for being a principal component in the body of Einsburn homunculus Liesrit. It is said that the first magic pertains to the creation of these ether clumps. What that looks like, tragically, is a spectacle we have yet to behold. One might think that, with the death of a magician, so too dies the magic. This is not always the case, as mage descendants can inherit the path to the root, effectively transferring the magic's exclusive use to future generations.
Yeah, they can also use it as well.
The first magic is no more. It is believed that the magic still exists with its current heir. Granted, mages are not one to cooperate in times of conflict, and the whereabouts of this heir remain under the strict disclosure of the Bartholomew clan. This family is of the 3 great noble families of the Clock Tower, icons of mage aristocracy. They raise their mages with such pedigree that heirs do not see the light of day until they are masters in their craft. While nobody officially knows of the first magician, the Bartholomew clan considers this individual mage their only equal. Proud words, I must commend. They seem to believe the first magic's latest possessor is still alive, although barely. Again, the full nature of their condition remains secret.
Yep, everything's a secret, right?
Plenty of knowledge.
Yeah, don't know who it is, if they're still alive or not, and if anyone even knows this first magic still, right?
He is both alive and infamous within the clock tower, and yet he's lived for over several centuries. Utilizing Magecraft, there are certainly ways for a mage to prolong their life, but his circumstances are unique. His blood was sucked by a vampire, turning him into a superior dead apostle. Rather than siding with others of his kind, Zelretch still chooses to ally himself with humanity. In his youth,
Oh,
which
him.
goes further
Okay.
back than we can recount,
Yeah, because
he managed to
I didn't know
open
who it was
pathways
at
to
first. Yeah, just looking at that now, I
second
know.
magic,
Okay.
Kaleidoscope.
Yeah, that one specific image I've
Criticism covered the Akashic
seen
Records as
constantly.
being the vast knowledge of all potential universes. Zelretch harnesses the second magic to traverse between these worlds, most notably visiting a history in which true ancestors once flourished on Earth. In fact, his immortality came from a fight in this world against Brunstad of the Crimson Moon, the ultimate being from our very own satellite. Forgive me for overstepping the scope of this lecture. Such tales are only to bolster Zelretch's fame, and how the second magic allowed him to achieve the unthinkable.
Actually, yeah, that makes me think like, yeah, what is the first magic as well, right? If he's able to, yeah, do whatever with the second, right? Like, yeah, what does the first magic do?
When he wields his mystic code, the jeweled sword Zelretch. Through the refraction phenomenon, it draws mana from parallel worlds.
Okay,
with
Ren?
limitless potential. Though Zelretch was known for taking pupils on a whim, most were traumatized by his tutelage. That is, with the exception of Nagato Tosaka. For
Oh,
his righteous
Nagato
nature,
Tosaka, okay.
Zelretch decided to teach him and impart knowledge of the jeweled sword's design. Zelretch thought nothing would come of this, underestimating the Tosaka lineage.
Oh, and then
Until
yeah,
6
she
generations later, the
she
family's
used it.
successor, Rin Tosaka, manages to recreate the sword, though admittedly, she has some help. In another of many parallel worlds, Zelretch remains at the clock tower, using his research to craft 2 other mystic codes, the Kaleidosticks, Magical Ruby and Sapphire. Much like the jeweled sword, these sticks draw infinite quantities of mana, with the obscure restriction that they be used exclusively by girls. It is worth noting that, in this world, Lord El Malloy II, formerly known as Waver Velvet, serves under Zelretch. Moving on, we have the third magic, which is ironically the most well-known, despite having been lost for over 1,000 years. Originally living prior to the death of Christ, an ancestor of the Einsburn family of mages managed to obtain the third magic. Unfortunately, this mage mysteriously disappeared, and the magic was deemed lost. Since that time, the Einsburns created a homunculus factory, desperately trying to produce a specimen with similar qualities to the absent magician. Eventually, over 8 centuries, their efforts resulted in the homunculus, Justice Liegerich von Einsburn. The family placed all their hopes onto her, believing she could possibly reproduce the lost magic. Due to a lack of efficiency, however, she was deemed a failure.
Yeah, because she
Humans of the Einsburns either
wasn't
left or
able to
killed
do it,
themselves,
right?
leaving only their homunculi to continue onward, which they did. In a grand effort to reopen their path to the root, Justice teamed up with other mage families to establish the Greater Grail and the Heaven's Feel ritual, which in practice became the Holy Grail War. That said, just what is this magic? Heaven's Feel is described as a magic that allows for the materialization of the soul.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess I know that now.
Living beings exist as a
Since I mean, yeah, I was
combination
supposed to
of
be
the
looking
soul
at
and
Heaven's
body.
Feel as well, right?
The soul is what
But yeah, I
contains
guess
a
I get
person's
some of it on
memory,
here.
Memories and precious magic circuits. The soul relies on the body to anchor itself to the world, for without a body, it would disperse and return to the root. This naturally,
Okay, yeah,
occurs
naturally
when
it
those of the living ultimately
goes
die,
back to the
and
root,
is
right?
generally inescapable. Mages,
Okay,
such
yeah,
as
who was that?
Zokin Mato, have tried to
Oh,
continue living
okay. Oh, so his name was
transferring their
Zokin,
souls
right?
from one
Okay.
body to another, only to suffer
Yeah,
the
he
side
definitely
effects of their
changed.
souls decaying
Okay.
over time. The
Yeah, I know who it was at
Heaven's
first,
Feel
but I can
emanates
kind of
the
see it in the
sorrow.
face, right?
It materializes the soul, such that it no longer disperses when not anchored to a body.
Okay.
The effect is akin to transcendence, turning one from a being bound by mortality to one whose consciousness is everlasting. At the end of the Fifth Holy Grail War, the Einsburn descendant Eliasfeel dons the dress of heaven, a mystic code made from her servant Lisrit's body, and uses it to temporarily access this magic, preserving the soul of Shiro Emiya long enough to be transplanted into an automaton body without decay. In a separate instance, the heroic spirit turned mortal mage, Amakusa Shiro Tokisada, yearned to invoke Heaven's Feel onto the entire planet, effectively preserving humanity at the cost of its consent and free will. With all this attention, it is often difficult to recall that there is, presumably, a fourth true magic, at least as believed by mages of the modern era. It's embarrassing, really. Without any objective hint of evidence, modern mages insist that an unnamed magus managed to open a pathway to the root, acquire true magic, and survive with it, all while never being discovered or documented.
Yeah, so there's no like actual evidence or anything like
pure speculation.
yeah, saying like yes, it actually happened or anything.
Magic is easily misunderstood. It is named Magic Blue.
Magic Blue, okay.
Aoko Aozaki, after her grandfather opened a path to the root years prior. Though her sister, Toko Aozaki, possessed perhaps the greatest magic circuits known
Oh wait,
to man,
yeah, he just talked about Toko, right? I think I remember him saying something like that.
magic, despite minimal training in Magecraft. At the age
yeah,
of
gonna have to
17,
learn all these
2
names too
years
now,
into her
right?
training, Aoko was attacked by her sister. Enraged at being raised and abandoned at the last moment, denied access to the root, Aoko, the only one able to use the fifth magic, did so for the first time in an attempt to save the life of Sojiro Shizuki, who had been killed in their fight. At first glance, the fifth magic appears to allow for time travel, but that is something the second magic can already accomplish.
Oh,
Even
okay,
so,
yeah, the second.
Aoko sensed the tremendous power of the fifth magic granted to her, and intuitively used it in something akin to time travel. Since Sojiro is already dead, and she could not revive him, she instead cheated the law of conservation of matter.
So
She took the 5 minutes of Sojiro's death
yeah,
and placed them 10 years into the future.
okay.
Then claimed 10 years
Yeah, like
of
not
time
actually
for
going
herself.
back in time, but
With
like
this
kind of
time,
reversing
Aoko channeled the
the
knowledge
time
and
of something
abilities
else,
she amassed
right?
over those 10 years, making her present self far stronger and more adept. This phenomenon caused her to redshift, lighting up her hair in a bright crimson.
Oh wait, yeah, that's what that's
Continually
from.
using localized time travel, Aoko proceeded to dodge all of her sister's attacks and counter with the strength of multiple of her own iterations.
Yeah.
She would shift strikes of hers to different times, preventing Toko from reacting to them.
Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds.
It came at a tremendous cost.
Okay, that sounded kind of overpowered though, right? Yeah, just putting that in like a different time so you can dodge them and all.
Heat death for the universe. Aoko continues to shoulder the responsibility for this mishap, hoping to one day resolve the conservational anomaly. To clarify, the fifth magic, from an observable perspective, seems to be capable of exchanging time, rather than simply traversing it. It should go without saying that truly understanding this phenomenon is a study in itself. Having seen only the effects and not the source, the fifth magic's true nature is unidentified and subject for further research. In summation, there exist 5 true magics, obtained by mages opening a path to the root, which we call Gates of Akasha. So long as they remain open, the magics do not die with their mages. While it has yet to happen, mages cling to the hopes of discovering a 6th magic.
Oh, so okay, yeah,
Current
literally
5,
just yeah,
only 3
5.
of them have been witnessed and documented.
Yep,
second
and the
magic,
other,
Kaleidoscope, allows for the operation
the other
of
2, yeah,
parallel
you just
worlds.
don't know,
The third, Heaven's Feel, allows for
basically,
the
yeah, what it
materialization of
is
the
or who
soul.
made it, right, I guess,
And the
or
fifth, Magic Blue, appears to allow for
basically the
temporal
person who
exchange,
did make it, yeah,
though
they're
its
just
true
gone.
nature and potential has yet to fully emerge. These magics defy the laws of our world, and will presumably survive until the unlikely day such miracles can be recreated by normal means. At best, mankind has managed to perform feats that rival the true magics.
Oh, so assassin?
Kojiro Sasaki, the famed samurai warrior, realizes something akin to Kaleidoscope with his Tsubame Gaeshi. Medea's Magecraft, back during the Age of Gods, was powerful enough to compare as well. Kiritsugu Emiya's ability, Time Alter Double
Oh.
XL, also pushes the bounds of our reality.
So yeah, that would.
Shy of full miracles.
So would that have to do with the fifth one, right? Because the second one's time travel. The fifth one's like exchanging. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not exactly like it, but yeah, Kiritsugu, yeah, that's definitely changing his own time though there. But I think that's about it, right? For this one right here. So yeah, Kiritsugu, yeah, that's definitely something as well. So yeah, now that I know the five, well, no, not really, because the first one, yeah, you really don't know what exactly it is, right? Like you know who made it, right? I think, right? Yeah, he said like they knew who made it, but except they were already dead. And there is someone else, like a descendant, right? But they don't even know who that is either, or if they can even, perform the magic, right? And then the fourth one, actually, I forgot about that one. I was thinking mostly about the second and fifth magic. But Kiritsugu, I don't know where that would fall, right? Like, even if it is either, like, the second or fifth magic, right? But I would kind of say the fifth one, like, exchanging his time, right? Because, yeah, he really can, like, yeah, slow down his own time. So, or at least something like that, right? So he can actually dodge bullets and all that. And then I think he can also quicken it as well, right? Like, I think it puts a little bit on him, a little bit stress on his body, but yeah, he definitely can do that though, right? And just be able to evade and just get out of harm's way, like quicker, slower, right? So yeah, I thought that was just something that he learned or was like passed down to him or something like that. But no, it actually might be one of the five magics, right? And assassin as well. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I know what he's talking about. I have to look at more of Unlimited Blade Works, but yeah, assassin, he could definitely do some attacks that were like a noble phantasm, but really it's just a regular attack. He doesn't even have one, right? So yeah, I could definitely see like, yeah, he might be able to use one of the magics as well. Now what was it, Caster, right? Or what, Medea? Yeah, I didn't see much of her, so I can't really say. So yeah, I guess yeah, I'd have to look at Unlimited Blade Work some more as well for her. Because I mean, there was some stuff, but it wasn't too much, right? Like, yeah, when I saw her fight in a Stay Night, yeah, like she might have been doing something, but it like wasn't much, right? That fight, because yeah, that fight was really them trying to get like Sakura back. That was only like 2 episodes or whatever, right? Until like Gilgamesh showed up, and then after that, you got to the end of Fate Stay Night, right? But other than that though, yeah, that definitely got me thinking now, like, yeah, what, especially Kiritsugu, right? Since it's related sort of to one of these, like, yeah, if he's able to perform it, but yeah, he doesn't even know it, right? But yeah, that's pretty much about it for this one right here. I was just trying to see if there's something else. So yeah, at first I couldn't really tell, because yeah, I usually see him from the side right here, but yeah, now I can tell who it is, because I didn't see like a kind of angle like this. It's just always from the side. But now I can tell. But yeah, it seems like, yeah, he definitely did some impressive stuff, right? And just, yeah, was able to do a lot, right? He has his immortality and all, and just was able to do a lot with his second magic. But yeah, other than that though, yeah, I'm gonna just end it off here. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe again, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.